There's a strange feeling that comes with growth that nobody really prepares you for. It's the experience of outgrowing things that once felt familiar. Not because they were bad, not because anything suddenly changed overnight, but because you did. And I think that's what's making it complicated because you can have love for something and still realize it no longer fits where you're going. And that realization doesn't always come with clarity at first. Sometimes it comes with resistance, sometimes confusion, sometimes even guilt. Like, why doesn't this feel the same anymore? Why am I not as connected to this as I used to be? What changed? And the truth is, nothing always have to change externally for something to shift internally. Sometimes the change is just you growing past the version of you that needed it. And I've been sitting with that lately. There have been spaces I've been in, conversations I've had, versions of environments I used to feel completely aligned with, or sometimes it just pulls out that old me. And now I just observe them differently. Not with resentment, not with anger, just awareness. Like I can see it clearly now. What I used to overlook, what I used to normalize, what I used to adjust myself to fit into. And I think that's where the shift really happens. Because once you start seeing things clearly, you can't really go back to how you saw them before. And that includes people, spaces, even versions of yourself. And I won't lie, there's a part of that it feels like loss, even when it's necessary. Because you're not just letting go of people or environments, you're letting go of a version of you that felt safe there. Whew. And that version of you did the best it could at that time. It learned how to survive in those spaces, how to adapt, how to belong, how to be resilient. But growth changes what you need. And I think I've been learning how to sit with that without rushing to replace it, without forcing myself to go back, without pretending I don't notice the difference anymore. Just accepting it. Because outgrowing something doesn't always mean it was wrong. It just means it had its season in your life. And that season is over. And that's okay. Even if it takes time to emotionally catch up to that truth, even if part of you still remembers how it used to feel, even if there's a version of you that still misses it, you can miss something and still not go back. And I think that's where strength really shows up. Not in forcing detachment, but in allowing yourself to evolve honestly, without guilt, without rushing closure, without needing everything to make sense immediately. So if you're in that space too, where something that once felt like home doesn't feel the same anymore, you're not wrong for noticing that. You're just growing past it. And sometimes that's what growth really looks like: quiet, honest, and a little unfamiliar.